and I'm telling you, I'm in such a good place right now, Rachel. I really am, you know, because 28 years in that chair at Turner, you know, and I think about being on TV since 1979, and I'm at this point now.
It's the 2K Sports pregame show.
Good evening, sports fans. This is 2K Sports. Ernie Johnson, Shaquille O'Neal, Kenny Smith. Tonight, we'll see the Boston Celtics playing against the Chicago Bulls. For Chicago, their relentless preparation, the off-season, the
2K Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the NBA. The tall buildings of downtown Boston lighting up the nighttime sky. Thanks for tuning in to the NBA on 2K Sports. It's Wednesday, hump day, and we've got... Thanks. And the Celtics, David, never one to rest on their laurels. Thanks for the report. And that nickname, the Big Ticket, it stuck, and it certainly fit. KG, you were the big ticket.
Lord knows I owe you for that one.
You were the big ticket.
Where'd you get that from, man?
You know, I don't even know.
Okay, man, listen.
But you like, of all the nicknames you have, and you've got some,
yes.
but would you like that as well as any you've got?
Listen, it has morphed now. I am the ticket. So
the ticket, right.
My friends come to me and they ask me, Teron Lou, he hasn't called me Kevin since you've been calling me the big ticket. Everybody calls me ticket.
How about that?
All the young guys, I don't even think they know my name. There's no ticket. Ticket. Hey, tick. Right, so that's what it is.
You are the big ticket still. Now let's take a look at the Bulls opening lineup. We've got Stoudemire, Allen Iverson out there, and it's Dennis Rodman. And it's Nowitzki in at the Leonard with the steal. Here's Thompson. He hits the back iron and sinks the shot. Thompson's got his second bucket.
This is why Clay is so difficult to defend. He can stop on a dime and pop it in your eye.
The three from Iverson. Klay Thompson grabs the miss.
And that's the shot he wants. Just a little bit out of rhythm.
Kev, talk about the characteristics needed to be a winner in this league.
Appetite. How much do you want this? Can you push through that pain right there? Are you going to dive on the floor? Are you going to do the small things? You know, are you going to double down? Are you going to be in the spot where you're supposed to when you're supposed to be there? You know my bads. You know, all this goes into winning. And then you need a little luck. You do. And you need an appetite. You need 15 guys that's willing to push through anything at any moment. That's the difficult part of winning.
On the same page.
On the same page, all 15 thinking the same thing.
Yeah. That sounds daunting.
Listen, people think that, oh, man, why can't you have 15? Because it's 15 guys thinking 15 totally different things. And that's the difficult part of being a coach. That's what I'm saying. Being a coach is one of the hardest things to be because you got to take 15 perspectives and get them all in one and like you want.
Iverson against Lillard. From 13, Iverson gets the bucket.
Yo no le he dado tiempo a nadie. Lo que pasó fue que quería ver si los settings que pusieron fuera de juego se cambió cuando entró, porque Winston me hizo una pregunta y yo quería estar seguro que todo estaba correcto. Y efectivamente aquí estoy viendo que está todo correcto. solo hay una variación en... No, está todo correcto, está como él me dice, déjame ver. Sí, todo correcto, perfecto, no pasó nada, simplemente era chequeando, porque ahora estoy haciendo los settings defensivos desde el coaching, desde el menú. Cada vez que ustedes se enfrentan a un equipo, yo entro al setting y pongo ahí el menú como ustedes quieran contra ese equipo. Entonces estaba chequeando que estaba todo bien y que los efectos permanecieron aún cuando entré al juego. Porque estaba pensando, coño, a veces tiene CPU, a veces tiene que CPU, que el diablo y su madre. Está todo bien, seguimos.
What about Shaquille O'Neal? What was it like defending Big Shaq?
You know what, man? Shaq, later on in our years, I had to guard him later, man. I told y'all, man. I guarded Shaq one time in the Cleveland series, and it was like holding up the side of a house. Seriously. Listen, I want y'all to go home and do this. I know I usually use food, right?
Yeah, right.
We're going to use materials in houses today, okay? I want you to go home, tell your wife, your girlfriend to ignore you. Cut out the side of your house. Go get your homeboy, have him help you. After he cuts the side of it, I want you to hold up the side of the house with your forearm for the whole 24 hours.
Oh.
Matter of fact, let's just do 2 hours.
Okay, all right, 2
hours. I don't want to break your arm.
Okay, yeah.
After 2 hours, you're going to push the house back, reseal it with some glue or whatever, right? Not my problem. That's how your arm feels, guarding Shaq.
Really?
I couldn't even wave at people right-handed for a whole day.
You had to wave left-handed?
I had to wave left-handed. People know me. I'm all right-handed. I'm all, nothing left-handed. I throw my hand where it is.
That is a big drink of water,
listen,
isn't
man,
it?
Listen, I have so much respect for all the centers that have guarded Shaq. Seriously, rest in peace to all the centers Shaq has
Exhausting,
destroyed.
huh?
Right?
Exhausting.
Shaq is like a side of your house. For all y'all wonder what it's your house. The diesel. Shout out to the diesel.
Here's what Boston's going with right now. Kufis checked in for Gobert. Young comes in for Serge Ibaka. Detlef Schrempf's checked in for Leonard. And it's Matthew Dellavedova in for Damian Lillard. 5 on the clock. Good D by Johnson. Chicago trailing here. It's 3-on-3 on the fast break. Harris looking it over. Stockton outside. Got a piece of it. Young with the steal. And pushing it up. Here's Boston.
Rino, ¿cómo yo me doy cuenta de los dólares que le gano a la máquina cuando yo gano la máquina?
By Kerr. Thompson misses. And so it's Harris who will bring it up for the Chicago Bulls.
O tú subes esos resultados diarios cada vez que pasa.
Harris has got his first points of the night.
A big part of what makes Harris a more physical player right now is he has filled out his frame and he is able to finish through contact.
Now here is Dellavedova. He's covered by Stockton. They could use a bucket. And it's finished off by Dellavedova as he lays it in.
Just good, aggressive drive from him that time. Found a hole in the D and went straight to the rim.
Nowitzki kicks to Stockton. Looking for Harris. He gets it there. Here's Johnson. First shot, first basket. He's out of the blocks fast.
Defensively, you cause the miss, but then you have to corral it.
No more frustrating than that. Giving up points.
Kicks it to Thompson. And the last second attempt does not go in for him. 1 quarter in the books, and it's been a close one. And we hope you're enjoying the game. Both teams tonight keeping things pretty even so far on the scoreboard. And guys, what's your take on the Bulls so far?
And boy, I tell you, it didn't take them long to find their rhythm. Strong offense through one.
Yeah, their scoring's been on point. They've got the early lead. Always feels good when that happens.
They've got Pachulia. Shrimp out there with Nance. And there's Klay Thompson. And it's Dellavedova in at the 1. That's who's in the game for the Celtics. And KG, as many points as you scored in your career, how much pride did you take in your defensive play?
You know, I like to think that it's respected. You know, I didn't play. I like to think that when I got to Boston, I made more of a added effort to play defense. You know, in Minnesota, I had such a responsibility on the offensive side that you don't ever say. Yourself. You don't save yourself in anything, but I would have to find ways of when I come out of the game, you know, immediate ice stuff, you know, stuff that I could use to try to, you know, get any type of rest. I know Flip was going to use me in 2 or 3 minute segments, so I would probably have 3 to 4 minutes of rest and then have to get right back out. But when I got to Boston, obviously, we had a deeper team, a better team, and Doc Rivers did a great job, I felt like, of listening to me. I was listening to my body, but more importantly, we have offensive scores. I wanted to be more of the head of our defense. I wanted to be the one to be talking. Rondo and I had an immediate chemistry with that. It was something that it was natural between the two of us. Ideas, scheme-wise, and the rest is history. Next thing you know, Cleveland is really running out stuff. LeBron goes to Miami. Now Miami's running out stuff. Right. Next thing you know, Miami beats us with our stuff. It's evolution. It's evolution. It's evolution, man. If I sit here and go through it and you sit back and go and watch it, you're like, holy snap. Wow, it's the same look. They're bringing the guy over, post up. Yeah, so, you know, shout out to everybody and us innovating and bringing that defense. Shout out to Tibbs, right.
Boston shooting their 3rd free throw shot of the game.
Yeah, and fairly decent a season ago, about 77% from the line.
Kevin, we know the big markets offer more opportunities than just basketball. Does that make it impossible for small market teams, you think, to compete?
I think that as long as you have dollars in the market, yes, you can be competitive. I think that your GMs have to actually put forth some work and put forth teams. I think you got to find what groups of guys work together and then go out and try to foresee that. I think in a game where you're dealing with cash, you're dealing with being able to have ability to sign and trade players in this league, I think that you can make a competitive roster. There's no mishaps on
There's
what
enough
you can
money
do.
around.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
And player movement is more than ever now. You know, players are not doing 5 to 6 year deals no more. Players are doing 2 years.
Yes.
So, yeah, you can definitely make a competitive roster.
As you can imagine, this is where Zaza gets most of his points, right in that painted area.
Chicago leading. Stockton kicks to Stoudemire. Got a piece of it. Outside, Rodman. Pachulia against Stoudemire. Chicago needs to get off a shot here. Here's Rodman. No good on the triple. Boston shooting has been
Dennis Miller al ataque.
58%. And it's Dellavedova missing. The Bulls have gone 3 of their first 5 shots to drop here in the 2nd quarter. That's good from Stockton, the assist by Iverson. And the Bulls lead by 3.
Whether it's scoring, passing, or just acting as a decoy, his value to this team cannot be understated.
Now a timeout called by Boston. And as the coaches go to the clipboard to outline their strategy during the timeout, the players getting a chance to rehydrate with some Gatorade. That's key. Staying fresh all the way to the final whistle.
And Kevin, it really is. And every one of these players knows it. They're all making sure to stay hydrated. It's impossible to play your A game if you're not getting enough to drink, especially towards the end of games when the physical.
Bueno, el pato está bien. No, pero Boston está jugando muy diferente a como estaba jugando en el principio.
Stockton kicks to Rodman. Pass to Iverson. Shoots over Lillard. Nice D from Lillard.
Well, if you're the coach, you're frustrated right now. That's exactly the look you're trying to get on offense.
Here's Parker, and 2 free throws coming up, unable to get that one to go with all the contact.
Clearly a foul.
First trip to the line for him here.
And he hit biggest foul shots a season ago at about a 74% clip.
And some changes here for the Celtics. Detlef Schrempf's checked in for Ibaka. And it's Klay Thompson in for Matthew Dellavedova. So Chicago going with an almost entirely new group. Dirk Nowitzki, he's checked in for Stoudemire. Johnson comes in for Iverson. Tobias Harris is checked in for Rodman. And Steve Kerr is subbed in for Stockton. And KG, I know you've got to run, but as always, you've always got a home here. Thanks for stopping by. Please
Wow.
Man, K-Hall, man, thank you. Thank 2K, man. I appreciate y'all bringing me through here, man. Anytime y'all need the guard, y'all let me know, man.
The best, Kevin Garnett. And Steve, one of the things that really stands out about Kevin Garnett, at least to me, is the emotion, the enjoyment, the passion, all of it he brings to the discussion every time we're with him. Just a fun guy to have around.
Boy, he is. I mean, he's one of those guys. He's high energy when he plays, but he's one of those guys off the floor. He brings that same type of passion and energy.
That one is good. Shot of 6 taken on the floor.
That's all confidence right there. He's in a group, and they've got this team on his heels.
And Young kicks to Thompson. Hits it from three-point range. Thompson's got 9.
And of all the things Thompson provides, this is still his specialty. Over 42% for his career from 3.
Here's Nowitzki. Another one falls for Chicago.
And because of his size, that's a difficult shot to contest.
But it's not just the size, it's the natural feel for the mid-range game. Not everyone has it.
And the basket by Lillard.
And he can score from all over the court. But Lillard at his best from mid-range. He deserves extra special attention from the defense in that in-between area. But sometimes, even then, that's not enough.
Pass to Parker. To the inside. Here's Nowitzki. And they call the foul, so he's got the and one chance here to make it a three-point play.
Really crisp, intelligent passing to make that basket possible.
And this is his first trip to the line tonight.
Last year, 90%, and he was right there among the best in the league with that percentage.
A free throw drops for Dirk Nowitzki. And so we wrap up the first half.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, folks. Welcome back. This is Ernie Johnson. It was a closely contested first quarter for Chicago. The game was always within a fairly narrow margin, with their largest deficit of the period being 6. They really touched on the right formula in the second quarter, as they were able to pull out to a 6-point lead before the halftime break. And Kenny, what did you think about what you saw from Chicago?
I was super impressed with their shot selection. I think that was part of the strategy coming in. They wanted to be patient with the basketball, move it around, and get high percentage looks. Obviously, that's going to be big.
And Shaq, your thoughts on the Celtics?
Their defense.
Lot going on there as we welcome you back to Boston. That shot taken from the observation deck at the Prudential Center. And after a fairly even first couple of quarters, the second half could turn out to be a great one as both teams try to gain an edge. We've seen a tremendous game from Harris.
Yeah, so far they haven't found an answer for him. A scoring machine here in that first half.
Defensively coming in, you know he's going to be tough to stop, but I'm still waiting to see a plan to even contain him.
Well, Steve, we have a viewer question that has come in here. It's Randy from Texas.
No, Winston, es que tú eres desesperado. Está pausando y tú y tienes problemas de conexión por un tiempo.
That's my favorite basketball movie. There's a lot of them. It's probably #1 for me.
No kidding. And now let's check out the lineups courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go for the second half of basketball. So for Chicago right now, Nowitzki is out there with Harris. Then it's Iverson. Then it's Dennis Rodman. And it's Parker in at the 2. Amari Stoudemire is checked in for the Bulls. Here's Stoudemire. On the wing, Iverson. He's covered by Thompson. The 15-footer. That misses off the backboard.
When you defend a good mid-range shooter, this is how you contest without fouling.
Leonard. Chicago grabs the miss.
And that was an easy one there. Just a missed opportunity.
If you give it to him, he'll take that shot every time down the floor. I'm sure he's kicking himself.
And that one's good. Parker.
And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range.
Count it. Ibaka's got 5 now.
Very solid, both ends of the floor. That time, Ibaka efficient inside.
To the inside. Here's Nowitzki. Oh, yes, the turnaround.
And that set them apart today, guys. Their success with the mid-range.
Lillard dishes to Leonard. Here's Gobert. Knocked loose. Back to Lillard. 6 on the shot clock. Goes back up. And good. Got the friendly bounce off the right side of the rim. He has 6.
Crafty move. He recognizes the size disadvantage, and the mid-range is close enough.
Right. No reason to take it all the way to the rack. Instead, take what the defense allows.
Trying to get open is Nowitzki.
Great defense by Serge, a tremendous athlete, blessed with insane length and leaping ability.
Estas son posesiones defensivas que desalientan a cualquier equipo. 3 veces le hicieron fallar y cogieron el rebote ofensivo y metían la bola como quiera.
You know, for the most part, their perimeter D is holding up, but they might have to sacrifice some of that to close down the lane.
And some changes here for the Celtics. Pachulia, he's checked in for Rudy Gobert. Nance comes in for Serge Ibaka. And it's Matthew Dellavedova in for Klay Thompson. Stockton's checked in for the Bulls. And Nance kicks to Pachulia. And Leonard has it in the corner. Back to Pachulia. Pass to Dellavedova. Just 5 to shoot. From down in the low post, it goes. Dellavedova's got his second bucket.
He turned on the Jets. As soon as he got that screen and went right to the hole. Great decision making there.
Stockton kicks to Iverson. Shoots over Lillard. Damian Lillard pulls it in.
He is really forcing things now. Doesn't have to do it because his teammates are picking up the slack.
Basket good. And now just a 4-point Bulls lead.
And guys, the D has to show a little more fight on the interior than they did on that trip.
Stockton passes to Rodman. Nowitzki with it. Over Pachulia, and the basket by Nowitzki. Nowitzki's got 11. Third quarter action, and just under 3.5 minutes have gone. Lillard finds Dellavedova. uses the glass to finish the layup. Dellavedova's got 4 this quarter.
Huge hole in the defense that possession. He didn't waste any time cutting through it.
And the first time out of the game called for Chicago.
And he could tell his guys were dragging a little bit, calling timeout to catch their breath.
And a new group in for the Celtics. Kuvic. Checked in for Pachulia. Young comes in for Larry Nance. Shrimp, he's checked in for Kawhi Leonard. And it's Klay Thompson in for Matthew Dellavedova. Chicago also making some changes. Johnson, he's checked in for Stoudemire. Harris comes in for Dennis Rodman. And Kerr subbed in for Iverson. Time called here. The Bulls decide to talk it over. Has he's checked in for Dirk Nowitzki.
And looking now at the numbers for Lillard. Last season, he played outstanding. He put up about 27 points a game, 6 assists and 4 rebounds. And no secret, he can score the ball. #1 on the team last year.
He loves being the go-to guy. You can see it in his swagger. And boy, he sure lit it up last season.
He kicks to Thompson. Over Kerr. That is good. And the Bulls lead is cut down now to... Just 4 points with the basket from Thompson.
And just carrying over from his last game. Completely dialed in. You can sense his confidence.
I totally agree. Heat check after heat check. He realizes, man, I'm still hot.
Stockton outside. Ejected by Young. And they get it back.
Señores, demasiada segunda oportunidad he tenido. Ha sido difícil, porque Boston ha defendido bien, pero cuando hace una buena defensa, no retienen el balón.
And the size of Shrimp there makes it difficult on the D, really forcing them to have to foul on the way up.
And the first one at the line is good. Chicago making some changes. Nowitzki comes in for Amir Johnson. And Parker subbed in for Udonis Haslem. Chicago leading by 3. And there's the feed to Stockton. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass. Stockton's got his second bucket tonight.
Absolutely fearless. I mean, a nice subtle adjustment there going up against Wynn.
Well, this is where he shows both skill and body control along with the attack mindset.
Lillard with it, and looks like the illegal pick was set. Yep, that's right. That'll get their attention.
Yeah, and those illegal screens have really become a point of emphasis for the officials.
Yeah, so many of these can go either way. Very difficult for the screener to stay 100% motionless.
And that's going to do it for the third quarter. Bulls lead by 5 and will return shortly. And meanwhile, Coach Brad Stevens talking to his team.
Stay the course. We just got to be a little bit more alert.
And it's been a very competitive game so far as we get rolling here in quarter number 4. Celtics trail by 5. We've got Damian Lillard. Rudy Gobert is out there with Ibaka. Then it's Thompson, and it's Shrimp in at the small forward position. That's the Boston 5. And Ibaka kicks to Lillard. That 3 off the mark.
And even without that 3-ball dropping for him, the defense should have done more on that.
Está difícil que Boston gane fallando esos tiros de oportunidades. Porque los Bulls no están dando muchas.
Ibaka on him. No coverage that time. 7 points for Jabari Parker.
This is where Tobias has really improved, keeping his eyes up, making plays for others.
Gobert dishes to Lillard. Back to Gobert. Kicks it to Thompson. Pass to Gobert. Thompson surveying the floor. Over Stockton. The shot by Thompson, no good. And so it's Parker with it. He'll bring it up for the Bulls. Here in the 4th quarter, their defense has been very strong, allowing no baskets. Kerr can't hit.
How is it possible? Wide open, too.
It's tipped. It's stolen by Kerr. Down low. Here's Stockton. Count the bucket coming off a perfectly placed assist.
And they've had assists now on their last 3 baskets.
A little over a minute and a half of the 4th quarter gone now. Here's Lillard. Passes to Gobert. On the wing, Thompson. Down through the hoop it goes. That's his 5th make on 9 shots from the floor.
Having such a dead-eye shooter like Thompson working
Ya, pero con Boston no pega uno. Pisó la raya. Entonces,
Leonard, he's checked. Chicago also making some changes. Stoudemire's checked in for Tobias Harris. Rodman comes in for Stockton. And Allen Iverson subbed in for Steve Kerr. Okay, well, let's check in with David Aldridge, who's reporting from the sideline.
Hey, guys. Well, Fred Hoiberg was talking to his team during the timeout. He told them, I don't want us to be satisfied yet. We can congratulate ourselves later, after we win. Right now, we have to close this one out. He doesn't seem to think this one's over yet, Kevin.
Thank you, David.
He likes to work that in-between area, upset with himself that he couldn't connect.
Pass to Gobert. Nice ball moved by Boston. Thompson misses.
And that's rough. He did have 3 in the first half, but hasn't had one since.
Rodman kicks to Nowitzki. Rodman against Lillard. Parker outside. Shot clock at 6. He doesn't hit that one. Now the Celtics take it the other way. Outside Leonard. On the wing, Thompson. Lillard against Iverson. Shoots it up. And it's Lillard missing. The Bulls leading by 7. Parker looking around. Thompson against Iverson. Over Thompson. And Thompson sends it back.
Don't underestimate Klay Thompson on the defensive end. Perfect timing on the block.
From outside the arc. And it's good assisting on the play.
Bueno. Ahí viene Boston, cuidado, falta un minuto enterecito todavía. Esta posesión muy importante, muy importante. Una posesión de dinero, bien. Porque después de esta vamos para la chiquita. Posesión de dinero. Thompson contra Iverson. ¡Ay! 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 Bueno. Posesión de dinero.
And now we get the chance to present our Jordan Player of the Game, Tobias Harris.
And his percentage from the field tonight seemed almost made up. I didn't think it was possible to have that kind of success shooting back. You need a little bit of luck, a bunch of hard work, and a whole lot of talent.
Chicago calls. They lead by 2. There's 57 seconds left here in the fourth quarter. And the pull.
No se quiere dormir el manager de Chicago Bulls. Bueno, vamos a ver esta posesión de dinero, posesión de dinero. En la chiquita estamos, en la chiquita. Lo que estábamos hablando, esos rebotes defensivos, ofensivos, están acabando con Boston Celtics. Defienden bien, pero el macho defensivo no sale ahí.
Phenomenal here in the clutch. This is what fans tune in to see.
Now timeout called by Boston. They're trailing by 4. 26 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Anderson's checked in for Chicago. .26 seconds left to play in the final quarter.
And for someone who spends most of his time on the perimeter, Williams, a terrific finisher inside. His moves to the basket aren't tentative. They are strong.
And they foul intentionally. They're going to have to do that now.
Bueno, dale falta.
Honestly, just doing what they have to in order to get the basketball back.
We've got 22 seconds left in the fourth. And now we've got the intentional foul. Good on the first, and that led to a 3-point lead.
Falló Iverson en la chiquita. Vamos a ver qué va a pasar. 17 segundos. ¿A quién? Kawhi con Roma no lleva vida, pero con el Cortina, robo de balón de Dennis Rodman.
So the first one drops, and that gives them a 4-point cushion.
And as a free throw shooter, Rodman has his challenge. One of those guys who almost shoots a better percentage from the field.
And so the big win by Chicago in a tight game. A truly gutsy performance away from home.
You know, it really was. And Kevin, when this one...
Wow, Lillard fue el problema hoy. ¿Y dónde está Kawhi? 4 puntos. Yo te lo estoy pasando ahora mismo por pantalla. Chequéalo ahí y ahórrame la vida.
was hanging